Hey everybody, good evening. Welcome to Pub Table Racers show. I think it's number 30 since we started this in March. And my name is Tim Packman. Sitting next to me is the esteemed and very knowledgeable
Warren Bosell.
There you go, my partner on this whole thing. We appreciate you being part of it. This show is brought to you by Lake Norman Patio and Game Rooms on Brawley School Road in Mooresville. And also Warren tonight is sporting the On-Tire Tailgate System, our other sponsor. Be sure to check them out.
Very comfy shirt.
Very comfy shirt too, and it's a great thing you can put on your tire for your grill and all kinds of cool stuff. So OnTireTailgateSystem.com, LKNPatio.com for Lake Norman Patio.
No spaghetti when I have this shirt.
No spaghetti because it's a very nice T-shirt. Don't want to do that. Can't do that for people. Look at all these people coming in. I'm loving it. Kyle Kelly's in the house.
Well, yeah, because Poptart's
Poptart's on. That's good. What's up? Drink Wisconsinly. There you go. Nice. One of your buddies, man. Schwank. Perfect. Warren, every week people ask us, why do you guys have a bucket of Miller High Life as part of your show? Well, I can answer part of that. One, we like to drink beer during the show.
Absolutely cold.
And it's cold, and it's a pub table, but why do we use Miller High Life?
Because we're both big fans of Bobby Allison, our hero, our childhood hero growing up.
And now as an adult, too.
Right.
Got it. There we go. Cheers to you.
Now, someone told me you better take a drink of that.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Because I ended up screwing up the show.
No, you didn't take a drink last week after you cheersed me.
Sorry.
And I got
It was rude?
I got a text message from Adam Brown. It says,
oh, sorry.
If Pac-Man don't take a drink of that beer, you're going to have to change your name. Pub Table Pussy.
Nice. Anyhow, here's our koozies. We have those for sale. Hey, check out the store. We launched our online store last week. A lot of cool things on there. Should we show them the new items?
I didn't take a drink.
You didn't take a drink. That's right. You've worn pre-games before the show. Should we show them our new thing? Should we show them?
Absolutely.
Okay. Folks.
Did you lose it already?
I lost it years ago. We're still friends. With cooler weather coming up, it's the first day of fall, you want your cold drinks stay cold, your warm drinks stay warm, guess what we have for you? A 30-ounce Arctic tumbler. Look at that. Right there. Yours for the taking.
For the taking.
It's on our online store, pubtableracers.com. Check it out. Pretty sturdy. Good.
Yeah, someone told me that a beer will stay cold in this thing for like 2 hours.
2 hours?
I was like, you're nursing that thing for 2 hours.
We're not friends.
Right. I mean, they stay cold just long enough in this for me.
We are at 33 viewers. I guess we have a big guest on tonight. It's good. Put it right there. Let people know. Hey everybody, this is Tim and Warren from Pub Table Racers. A lot of you have been asking, hey, what other merchandise do you have? We have hats, t-shirts, stickers, kids' books. We have it. Let's just show them, Warren. Show them the hats real quick.
Hats.
So they're the white, vented,
right?
Back, snapback, trucker style. And
they come in small, medium, and large.
Depending how you snap them, that's good. Also, we have our black t-shirts, Pub Table Race t-shirts in large, extra large, and double XL. Warren, we also have left. Which ones we have?
These are the heather gray. Heather gray.
Very soft, nice. It's good. So
I have those.
You have one on.
My favorite.
That's it. We have those available. Also, people ask about the children's book I wrote, award-winning children's book. I can say that. This is the paperback version, and this is the activity book for kids. If you can see that. And also, what do we have brand new, Warren? Stickers. $3 you can get a sticker. You can put it on your
car,
notebook,
your motorcycle.
Right, sure. You can put it on your bucket of beer, whatever you want to do. We don't care. So check us out. It's on the website. The store's right there. Log in, order. We'll ship it right to you. So there you go, folks. Pub Table Racers. Merchandise. Thanks. Perfect. So our online pubtableracers.com. Check it out. We got some new stories going up there finally. The writer finally got off his lazy butt and put some content out there, and check out other great items like our hats right there and everything. So check it out. That's it. I'm not going to push it too hard there.
Right.
Lot to talk about tonight. We're going to get to we're going to talk about Bristol real quick. We're going to talk about some news coming up. Our guest is Tim Sheets. A lot of you know him as Poptart. Championship tire changer. Been in the sport for 20 years. Good guy.
World class.
And he is the reigning championship tire changer.
Right.
We'll find out what he did with his $10,000. Or if he even got it. So we're going to check in.
True story.
Find that out there. He'll share it with us because I know some guys had to fight for it from the team owners. So, all right, Bristol. Xfinity Field is decided for the playoffs. That's all set there. Chase Briscoe is your winner. Coming on strong. And just so you folks know, right now it's looking, next week as our guest will be Chase Briscoe. The current...
Tentative.
We're working on it. So hopefully if someone tells us, hey, are you being Pub Table Racers? And we'll guilt them into it. But we're going to find out. But I'm telling you, that guy's just had some strong runs this year.
He's done a great job.
He is the points leader, even though him and Austin Cindric are tied by points.
Right.
He has 2 more wins off of it. So that could change. We'll see.
Hopefully them 2 Fords fight it out.
That's right. They'll be good. And so far they're doing a good job of that. So that was that. The Xfinity Series at Bristol. On the Cup side, Harvick wins again.
Yeah, pretty... I wouldn't say it was super dominant, but it got to be dominant at the end of the race in the long run stuff. They laid it on him.
He took advantage of the lap traffic with Kyle Busch to pass him, who won a stage.
Right. He was burnt, though.
He was a little... After the race, he wasn't too happy. And he flat out
mad at everybody. Joey, this guy's holding me up.
That's why he's at friends. He called out Smithley and someone else. And, you know, I get being mad.
It's everybody's fault.
Right, exactly.
All you have to do is pass Kevin.
When he wins, it's KTB, man. Kyle, Thomas, Busch. But that's
he never says, "Boy, I'm glad those guys got out of my way so I could pass him." He doesn't say that when he wins.
No, because nobody does.
Right?
No, he passes them. And then he says later, he goes, "Vegas doesn't matter because we're gonna be out of it in this round anyhow." So there you go.
You know, anybody who's worked for Ryan Newman, everybody's always said he's harder to pass than a 10-pound kidney stone. You know, but that's a true story about Ryan. He ain't gonna let you just walk. Why let him go by, right?
Perfect. All right, so out of the chase now, the playoffs, whatever. Matt DiBenedetto, Ryan Blaney. Sorry about that. William Byron, who was in, and then he decided to smooch into someone's back end. Broken radiator.
Yeah, he kind of checked up, and it's Bristol.
It's Bristol, baby. That's it. Right. It's Bristol. It's Dega. It's Martinsville. It's like every track has its own unique character.
And 41.
Suarez. Cole Custer.
Yeah,
sorry,
he just kind of struggled.
He struggled, and he was out, and Blaney had bad luck in the first 3. So now we go to Vegas, Talladega, and Martinsville. Talk about 3 different tracks.
Right, and my opinion there is you win Vegas, and you're fine.
Right.
But everybody else, if you don't win Vegas, you're in trouble.
Right, because you have Dega, it's the fickle. Anything can happen there.
Anything can happen there, and the roll.
Yeah.
Anything can happen there.
Was it Martinsville or the roll?
The roll.
Oh, geez, I'm not sorry. I should really pay attention more. That's good. All right, 3 big races in a row. Hey, man, y'all want your money back? You want your money back for the show?
Forget it.
Sorry, forget it. All right, yeah, because I saw them. That's all right. Did I say Martinsville?
You did.
Sorry, the Roval. I saw them today. They were painting. The whole office staff was out there painting the Roval. Even Greg Walter, the track president, was sitting down there in a hoodie painting by hand the Roval. So talk about getting into it. That's good.
Did he have a mask on?
He did not have a mask on because he was outside and they were all social distancing.
Respirator?
We're painting. They weren't using that they have. Hi everybody, this is Tim Packman from Pub Table Racers coming to you from Lake Norman Patio and Game Room. I'm coming to you to one of their awesome, incredible pub tables. I'm here with the owner, Brad Doan. Brad, one of our sponsors of the show. Brad, let's take people around showing exactly what it is you have here. So our viewers and website followers can know what you have to come down and get some of these great items.
Fantastic idea, Tim.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, I'll take that.
There we go, Brad.
Thank you. Okay, where should we start, Tim?
Well, it's your place. I think some of these outdoor tables are really nice.
Yeah, this is one of our top sellers. That is all powder-coated cast aluminum. Okay, comes with 4 swivel bar stools.
Gotta have the swivel.
Gotta have the swivel. Actually, a nice footrest down below here. Demonstrate that. This is great 42-inch top with an umbrella hole for your 9-foot umbrella.
Perfect.
Something like that is available right away.
And behind you here, you have this slowly. You have this great Adirondack. It looks like an Adirondack chair.
It is.
Look to it.
That's an Adirondack style bar chair. Again, a swivel bar stool, Tim. And that comes in many different color options. There's a few of the color samples right on top.
Very good.
It's marine grade polymer and maintenance free, lifetime warranty, Amish made, Tim, one of our best sellers.
So all the weather elements withstands them all.
Correct.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Even blizzards?
Yes.
Got it. Because my friends in Buffalo are going to want to know.
We could ship to Buffalo.
Okay, here's a nice outdoor fireplace, you call it?
Well, that is a propane fire pit,
okay.
Tim. Commercial grade, high BTUs, all weather unit. Of course, comes with optional colored glass, which we'll actually throw in and give you.
Ooh.
And many different options on seating around the fire pit.
Very good. So the Adirondack chairs like we see right here?
Yeah, we sell a
Popular
ton of those. Let me just go over here. We just got about 50 of these in the other day.
50 of them.
These are folding Adirondack chairs with a lifetime warranty out of the marine grade polymer. Yes.
Hey, what do we have outside here? Because this is patio furniture, correct?
Yeah, we have some different pub tables and bar tables outside, Tim.
This one's nice. Everyone can sit right at it together.
Yeah, that's very nice. Stainless steel. Of course, painted in any color you want. Built-in 4 seats.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's a wonderful
More
thing.
Adirondack chairs, one of the top ones there.
That's right.
Those are very nice. A nice. Someone has a house on the lake.
Absolutely. That's one of our balcony chairs. It's a little shorter than a standard bar chair. And of course, chaise lounges. All different color options on those. 20-year warranty on the chaise lounges.
Okay. And then over here we have some really some umbrellas. And look, I see a bar.
Yes, you do. One of the many bars that we sell, Tim. This is a smaller one, a 4-footer. Comes with swivel bar stools. And you can do any color combination. Look at that. That's great. A footrest. Yeah, really great little unit. And we sell a lot of those different colors. These are the bar height chairs, Tim, in the poly.
Those are nice.
Very, very nice.
So it's kind of like the Adirondack concept, but on a higher level.
That's correct.
As far as height goes.
Yeah.
Perfect. Look at this. You got a great selection here, Brad.
Thanks, Tim.
Now, the downstairs, we won't go down there today, but what is it you have downstairs for people?
Downstairs.
Winter's coming up, and people need to know, what they can do.
That's correct. Full line of pool tables, shuffleboard tables. Actually, we have a couple of the games up here.
There you go.
Here's a vintage bumper pool table that just came in. And here's a video game over here with 60 arcade games built in.
For sale?
For sale.
Oh.
Everything in here is for sale.
Okay.
We do a lot of deep seating as well. Sunbrella fabric, which is all weather.
Perfect.
And lots of options here, Tim.
All right. Well, do us a favor, Pub Table Racers. Go to lknpatio.com. Check out all the great things. If you're in the Mooresville, Lake Norman area, come out on Brawley School Road. Your canvas back and up. Come in, see Brad and JoJo, and tell them Pub Table Racers sent you. Thank you,
Yes,
Brad.
Joe. Thanks, Tim. See you soon, everybody.
All right, let's bring in our guest.
Let's do it.
We have calls for Troy Prince. Bring on the Fat Man. Let's see. Hey, fellas from Ginger Baker Rust. New Jaeger Cup. Hey, Marianne, how are you? Okay, great. So our special guest tonight, he chimes in during the shows. He's a 20-year veteran of the sport. Warren and I worked with him. You twice,
I worked
once.
with him twice. Yeah.
Myself once. It's at RCR. He worked for Dillon Incorporated and other places as well.
Yeah, a lot of other places.
A lot of other places, and he is the reigning pit crew champion tire changer. Of course, the last time was held in 2012, so he's got a stronghold on that
Front
tire changer. Exactly. And he is currently with Truck Series team ThorSport. ThorSport, I got that right. ThorSport helps them out, and also he helps Brendan Gaughan when he runs his Cup car. Ladies and gentlemen, we present to you Tim Sheets, also known as Poptart. There you go. Come on in. You are the king of the cake tonight, Poptart.
Right.
King of the cake.
King of the cake. That's it. Perfect. Hop on in there. And he's wearing the Nick Harrison tribute shirt.
The Holland Balls.
All right. Well, first of all, welcome to the show. Can we interest you in a frosted
I
beverage?
think good.
We heard you were not going to turn one down. So anyhow, thanks for being on. Appreciate it.
So I got to drink up here pretty good. Right?
It's good that you one-headed there. Tim, thanks for being on Pop-Tart. First of all, gotta know. Hi, Mike Wallace. How are you? Gotta know. How'd you get the name Pop-Tart? We're gonna call you Pop-Tart all night. We gotta know.
Andy Petree gave it to me.
Okay.
It's kind of always a stupid story because everybody wants to hear it. Sammy John was our crew chief at 99 on the Skull car. And Shane Church, who used to be a tire guy,
Yep.
he was the tire guy the year before for Sammy. And they kept calling me Pop-Tart on mistake. And Andy finally said, "Who do you keep calling Pop-Tart?" And he was all junior there because I was only 19 or 20 years old. So he's like, "I kind of like it. We just want to keep calling you that." And I was like, "Oh, great." So then Shane Church just wanted to keep thanking me for taking that name over for him.
Oh wait, so
Oh,
Shane Church was called Pop-Tart.
Right.
Yeah.
So mistaken identity.
Yeah.
Okay. And then, so you're stuck with a name like that?
Yeah. Yep. Stuck like
For
that.
just for a mistaken identity. It wasn't you were eating Pop-Tarts.
No.
You looked like a
You weren't eating
Pop-Tart.
I mean, I like to eat it.
Troy Prince says, "Better get more beer." We know, Troy. We know. Trust me. All right, so now let's start what you're doing right now. Then we're going to go into some news that's happened in a couple days. Share with you, and then we'll go back to talking about some of your early days and everything.
Well, I changed front tires to Grand and Fingers truck.
Grand and
for
Fingers,
ThorSport.
Right?
Which you guys need to talk more about truck racing, man.
Well, we know we're getting there. We skipped over
we got
that.
3 wins this year.
That's good.
We won Daytona.
Yeah.
We won Atlanta.
Right.
We won Richmond.
Okay. Congratulations on all that.
Thank you. And I do all the travel and do the coaching for them.
Now, when you say you do the travel, you mean for the crew guys?
For the pit crew guys.
Okay.
For us 5 on the pit crew, I handle all of our travel. I handle our hotel rooms.
Okay.
I handle our rental cars, stuff like that. So because ThorSport's so far away,
Right.
Oh, that's right. They're in Ohio.
They're in Ohio,
That's
so
right.
you coordinate all your guys that are here
Here in
probably,
North Carolina.
and you take care of them getting on the Victory airplanes and
we
stuff.
fly Champion Air.
Champion.
That's the only way to go.
Lucky you.
Yeah. Our girl's a champion. Right on.
Perfect.
Chrissy.
Yeah.
Chrissy and Martin.
Yeah. Chrissy.
Ooh.
Amanda.
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 Yeah. Still there.
RCR.
Oh, yeah.
God bless him.
Yeah.
God knows we gave him hell around. I didn't. I was one of the nice guys.
Well, I can't say that we have gotten in trouble a little bit this year.
No.
I mean,
You didn't have a mask on?
After winning? Yeah.
there was probably a little bit of alcohol involved.
No.
A few of my guys, you know who they are, that I got in trouble for and had to go to the principal's office.
Right, you got to reel them in, right?
Yeah.
But we won. We won. That's all I got to say.
Well, it wasn't a race we won. But I don't think they really care about that anyways.
We wrecked them. Hey, we wrecked. Leave us alone.
Yeah.
Right, so you do the travel for those guys.
Right.
But I do the 52 truck also. I handle all the same thing for them.
Okay.
Okay.
My 2 groups pit practice at Roush.
Okay.
So kind of have a working relationship with them. They help us out. I help them out when I can. So it's kind of a win-win. It's a good deal.
Okay. And then on the cup side, you help Brendan Gaughan when he...
Yeah, because he only got 1 employee.
Him.
Yeah.
You. He's it.
No. Darren Shaw is the only guy they have.
Their car chief or crew chief.
He's the crew chief.
Yeah.
He's the only guy that works there.
He's crew chief, car chief.
So
got it.
Brendan kind of I've worked with Brendan before in the past or whatever. Great dude, by the way.
Great.
One of the best guys in the sport.
Yeah,
absolutely.
He loves having us older guys on there because we know how to fix the cars.
Yeah.
And that's a big,
it's
a trust issue, you know?
Right.
It's kind of the same thing with my truck deal, too. So, we know how, if you have an accident or whatever,
right.
Something's fixed, changes, whatever,
good.
The driver has trust in you. Make sure when you say it's good, that he's going to drive off in the corner 200 miles.
Right. You don't. So what a lot of people let's throw this in there real quick. A lot of people don't understand, like when a car gets wrecked, you can go over there and fix it because of your experience.
Right.
A lot of teams now, they'll send a whole other group of guys over to fix the car, and then they have to come back, and then the other guys have to go back over and do their stop.
Yeah.
So you can go over there and do your work and fix the car without having two sets of people.
Yeah, I saw the other week they had to send somebody over just to fix a fender.
Yeah.
And I'm like, really?
I remember walking through the garage a few times and there was wrecks and I see Warren with, give me the sawzall, and there's Warren. I'm like, oh, he's at it.
Right.
I went to the Andy Petree School of Crash Repair.
Which is what?
You fix it no matter what.
Right.
He did not want to be in it.
Yeah.
No, nobody wants that. Hey,
It
Miles,
used to
what's
be
up?
like that. People don't understand. That's why you got burns and scars and,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Boy, people are tuning in. We got Miles, the guy we met in Darlington.
Okay,
Nice to see you, Miles. And Steph, how are
You
you?
guys had a great time there.
What? At Darlington?
At Darlington. I would much rather been outside.
It was pretty good show too. There was people watching up, and sitting in lawn
we had
chairs.
32 people, 64 if
It was a
you
lot
crossed
of
your
fun.
eyes. Yeah.
Maybe one of these days when everybody gets back to the
64
track.
would get too many.
Yeah, that was with Lindsay
Yeah,
Camp.
wife had to drive me home. It was
Oh, really? I was in Myrtle Beach that weekend. I made it there. I was like, oh, boy. 7 a.m., whatever. Okay, so we'll talk about your businesses and everything, how you got started a little bit. Right now, we're going to talk about a little bit of news that came out yesterday. Where do you start, my friend?
I start with Jordan.
Okay. Michael Jordan,
Yeah,
NBA Hall of
you
Fame.
got to start with Jordan. He's the number one name on that deal.
Big time.
Denny Hamlin's only number two name.
He's a
Bubba's
minority
number
owner.
3 name.
Yeah, and Bubba.
But so this was rumored 2 or 3 weeks ago that this was going to happen, and then it got quiet.
Quietly.
It got shut down. Like this ain't happening. Michael Jordan said no, he ain't have nothing to do with it.
Denny says I have nothing to announce.
And then all of a sudden, boom! They dropped
Last
this
night.
bomb.
Not like during the day, like last night.
And it was here we are. to me, it's to field another Toyota car,
Right.
With Bubba, and he's probably got a bunch of sponsors that he's going to bring in.
Well, he's got a Cash App,
and,
what's he have?
It's
DoorDash and the other things he's
really
bringing with him.
it's great for the sport.
So
It's going to keep people employed.
Exactly.
Absolutely. That's all we care about.
So exactly from our side, it's good that it is on that point. So yeah, Michael Jordan is the majority owner. Denny Hamlin, they announced that. Bubba Wallace is the driver, and they bought the charter from Germain Racing, who announced a couple weeks ago that they were getting out of the sport and were selling out. And you looked up how involved Germain Racing has been in the sport.
So they put a statement out, and I seen it on Facebook, and it was like they've been doing this since 2006 or 4, and how much they put into this sport.
Yeah, but think about they were in the Truck Series before even that.
Yes,
and they won a championship.
It's to me, it's kind of sad because this guy's been doing this a long time, a long time, and now for him to kind of give up and bail,
right?
Which he's still a part of that charter. I don't know if it's just for the 1 year.
I think he's going to be a consultant for a year, which kind of makes sense.
Right.
Keep him around.
But I mean, that team is also lackluster for a long time.
They've been like a mid pack. So,
right.
And when you do so many championships and races like they were now, they're. I mean, you've been to Victory Lane, and then you haven't been to Victory Lane for a while.
You ever pin any of their stuff?
Germain, 2016 they did so. Right. Great people there.
Yeah.
Bob's great. Yeah, nice guy, and it's James. So that's the big news there. So Denny, I guess the rules I read them wrong. I go back and find them, but NASCAR does allow a current driver to be a part owner of a team,
but not a sole
owner like Dale Earnhardt was back in the day when he had his car.
Too many rules.
What?
Too many rules.
Too many rules.
Oh yeah, we all agree on that. Way too many rules.
What's it today? Let's get the Etch-a-Sketch. Right. Okay, here's the new one.
Yeah.
So you think it's good that we're having the ownership, a new team, even though Jermaine's going away, they take the charter. So is it a new team, or is it's a new team, but it's just kind of replacing one?
It just kind of depends on how they intermingle the deal,
Right.
I mean, some people are going to lose jobs, some people might get the same job.
Right.
But the biggest thing is, I mean, like we all know, we've been around for so long, guys losing jobs and cutting jobs away. I mean, it's great that there's another team going to be there to help keep guys to support their family.
Right.
True.
One team goes away, another one starts up. So, we look at this. Are a bunch of the 95 guys going to be on that team because they're Gibbs and they're Toyota,
right.
And that team's shutting down, and then are a bunch of the 13 guys, that are up at Childress, are they going to lose their jobs?
Right.
How it's going to be bad for somebody. It's going to be, I won't say good for somebody else. It's just a save. It's just a save.
Right.
It's a save for someone.
Well, it's promising. It's good to see a new involvement, and with Michael Jordan becoming owner, that's going to bring a lot of high profile. Like, well, what's going on over there?
Right.
But about 6 months in, Jordan's going to go, oh my God, this is expensive.
Well, I did see something cool on that. It was something of Michael Jordan crying.
Yeah.
Did you see that when it was on Facebook? And it was like he just got the bill.
For the first tire bill.
Yeah, it's 2 wrecks and a tire bill.
Probably
July, Michael Jordan comes out of retirement to pay for his race team.
And we've seen other sports figures get in this and not stay very long. You know what I mean?
Roger Staubach, remember that? Hall of Fame Racing?
Terry Bradshaw. Fitz
Moss,
Bradshaw.
Randy Moss. Yeah, sure.
And hopefully he's committed. The cars are going to get cheaper.
Yes.
The initial cost is going to be high, but they're going to get cheaper.
Right.
Maybe.
So
and the people part of it's going to get really cheap.
Yes, because they're not going to need.
They're going to cut bodies.
We're talking 2022.
Not car bodies, like human bodies.
Got it. People bodies. Yeah.
Right.
Arms and limbs. The other piece of the puzzle yesterday came out earlier in the day. Ross Chastain going to the 42. Matt Kenseth, who's been kind of a fill-in after the whole Kyle Larson incident went down. So I'm happy for Ross because remember in 2018...
He was kind of promised that ride.
2018, he was supposed to be a full-time Xfinity driver. And what was it, Power Solar? All of a sudden they're like, they got invaded by the feds.
Right.
What was it called?
DC Solar.
Yeah, they got invaded. They got invaded by invaded by the feds.
Yeah.
They took their books. They took their cabinets. It's like, this doesn't look good.
They had diesel generators running and their solar power.
When you went to Vegas last few years,
Yeah.
you saw them lights and solar panels sitting out there.
Yes.
They made a huge sale in NASCAR and all these other tracks. I mean, they're like, oh yeah, we're out of here because we've been screwing around with the taxes. But boy, look at my new jet and Corvette and Batmobile.
Right.
Anyhow,
Juggling of the books.
so that was good. But that's good for him.
Driving a 91 S10.
But you know, Ross has been a developmental driver with Chip Ganassi since 18, so it's good for him. He's finally getting the break, and you know, he's finishing out in the playoffs with Colleague Racing. But he said today he still might jump in over there and do some races. So we'll see what Chip says.
I think if he falls out of the playoffs, he can do whatever he wants.
Right.
He might as well.
Sure, why not?
You know.
Do you think Ganassi puts him in for a few this year or no?
I think if he falls, because
Out of the playoffs.
Yeah.
Probably, I would say.
Yeah.
It'd be smart for him, too.
right, might as well get him in there.
All right, that's good.
That college stuff's going away, I think.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Really?
Well,
I've heard he's like pretty committed to stuff.
Colleague's committed.
does he have a driver?
I don't know.
He needs two, right?
Sure he
Because
can-
didn't he tell that other kid
Who's
he's got to
that?
go? The
JJ Haley?
yeah,
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know, we'll see.
somebody that-
I don't know. It's
Justin Haley. I thought he.
Oh.
Because that kid, after he won a race, he says, I don't have a ride. I thought he said he didn't have a ride for this year.
Well, I remember Brad Kozlowski won a race and he wasn't sure what his future was.
I knew what his future was.
Oh, on Monday, guess what, everybody? I'm back. Ba-boom!
So the bottom line is
I know.
if you're working for Penske or Gibbs
Yes.
or Hendrick already,
Where do you go?
you're staying right where you're at.
Yeah, I agree with you. All right, so that's the news there. So here's what this opens up, Poptart. All right, you can 43 cars still open, 32 cars still open with LaJoy out of there. The 48 car still open, and now the 96 is open with Suarez leaving Gaunt Brothers Racing. Any predictions? Care to make or not?
I mean, I don't know.
Everything
Eric
we say
Jones
is-
the biggest one.
Everything we say is speculation.
Speculation, yes.
Yeah, we can say that.
Go ahead, speculate if you care to.
I mean, Eric Jones would be my first pick. Whoever I was, I'd be trying to get him.
To the
Right.
48.
He's a proven winner.
For
Okay.
any car, for any
car.
right?
If I was any team or whatever, or actually, don't hold me for this, but I would say I'd get Kyle Larson. I'd do whatever it takes to get
Right.
Kyle Larson.
Right.
He's a wheel man.
Yeah.
So, talk has been Larson to the 48. He did what he did. He did his
Right.
sensitivity
He did his
training.
time.
He did his time. He's made, reprimands with
Right.
people in the community. Doesn't, okay, guess what? Here's your second chance. Come on. Look at people have been through drug rehab. People have been through diversity training, all
Right.
that, and they've come back.
Yeah.
If he comes back, he comes back. And what team owner in the sport has the power with manufacturers and sponsors to make that happen?
I would say the 40.
Rick Hunter. I don't see Eric Jones going there. That's just me speculating. That's my speculation. 43 car.
Go ahead. You can say
Go
it.
ahead.
I'll say it. Ty Dillon.
You think Ty Dillon?
Yeah.
I think Corey LaJoy.
It's all there. Everything's there.
Right.
If Ty still wants to race, I think he gets that opportunity.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's just going to be sponsorship dollars. They're
Right.
going to find
Yeah.
one.
And where does Geico go? Does Geico just get out of the sport now?
Geico sponsors a race. They sponsored a block of races now.
That's right. And the
Yeah.
block of races, the campgrounds,
Yeah.
everything.
They got that little green little thing.
Or the restart
The
zone.
Geico.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Geico
Oh,
stuff.
the gecko. The,
Gecko.
the lizard.
But it's still his.
With a British
He
accent.
should be like laying there. Yeah.
They should pay him on the race.
Yeah.
Switched on there.
Right.
Oh, the cone.
Like
Yeah.
you can't run over the guy. Like he run over, like he
Yeah.
got run over, or have him like he's gonna get run over, like cowered down.
Yeah. Justin.
There you go. That's bad.
Here's a good
I
comment.
think we're gonna
We should
sneak
put
in.
that in the Geico. We should try
Jump.
to get that.
I'm painting that out.
That's perfect. I always love when the
When we-
Aerofab guys and the crew, the fit guys
He's fab too.
I know, I
Because
get
he's
it.
finished
Becomes
fab.
fab. All right. When they become the marketing people, I think it's great because you guys' ideas are
Because we
actually
have the best ones.
genuine. Exactly, the best ones.
And
sometimes the marketing
genuine.
Real people.
Exactly. Real quick, Justin Brzezinski, out of guy from Buffalo, Bernard Pollard, NFL, has involvement in Twitter. Antonio Williams, of the Buffalo Bills, he's showing interest in NASCAR. With the addition of Jordan starting the team, could we see more crossover between sports? You know what I mean?
If you have nothing else to do with your money, you might as well.
Might as well, because you know what? You'll get it from here.
Well, when I started this, the joke was, you want to make $100 million in NASCAR?
Yeah.
Stout Art with $200 million.
So, we got all kinds of speculation. Larson, the 48, Ty to the 43. Chrissy Denny Martin's here. Got to look good for
I don't know what that is.
It's kind of that joke, hey, how you doing? You remember we used to...
I got a haircut and the girl said, can I trim your eye? I said, absolutely.
I was getting thin. It's getting old. I think it's a deal with those guys. You've changed tires so many years.
That's it. All right, so we went through that with speculation. Thanks for your thoughts. Before we go to Poptart, this weekend, Pub Table Racers is going on the road. We are going to go...
well, you're without me.
Hang on, okay, half of Pub Table Racers is going on the road. I will be up at Lake Erie Speedway. We talked about we're going to cover grassroots racing. We're going to go to the Racing Champions. We're going to go up there and cover the 3 days of racing up there. We're going to look to do a live show on Saturday from the Tech Barn from 11 to 12 for practice starts. So you guys can see some of the short track people that are out there. And it's going to be the Joe Riley Memorial Race for the sportsmen, the Rick Wiley Race Memorial Race for the late models, and then the 250 lap modified race, which is always good with the pit strategy. So, and it'll be good to see some people up there. So I will be up there doing the show, and I roped in Dave the Dude Buchanan to be the co-host. The kid I trained as an announcer.
He's going to have to help you set up.
He's going to have to help me set up.
What day is that?
That's Saturday, like 11 to 12. But that's what we're looking for. So we'll be up there doing that. So anyhow, I just want people to know we're going to go grassroots racing.
Nice. I'm going to Pinehurst area.
He's going to go, and Warren can't go because he's playing golf.
We might get a little rain.
Might get a little rain.
The champion air goes straight there.
That'd be perfect.
I got some customers up there already.
All right, so here we go. Brandon Blake says 43 Ty, 48 Bowman. What? He's already in there. 88 Larson. Where's Corey going? We'll see.
Or so he thinks there's a swap.
He's a swap in numbers, but why would you do that when you've already got yourself in there? Anyhow, Poptart. Talk to us. Where did you get your start in the? What year did you start in the NASCAR?
Yeah, here we go. Let's go with this.
Go back.
We got to get on your
full time.
Full time.
Full time was 1999.
1999.
Okay.
33
Where?
Skull car.
Car.
Andy Petree Racing.
And the driver was
Kenny Schrader.
Kenny Schrader. What was it like working with Schrader?
It was a guy.
You told me this is a censored show.
Share with us the stuff you would share at a family gathering. How's that? Okay, maybe not.
That was it.
He drank a little bit of beer.
Yeah. But it had to be fun with him. He's nuts.
Yeah.
And he was good.
Everything back then was great, man. Everything back in the day. We didn't make a lot of money back then, but man, we had a lot of fun. And you worked a lot.
True story.
But the teams always took care of you back then.
Right.
I mean, it was a lot of fun. You didn't mind working late.
What you got, what you put in, they always gave back somehow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
They always knew you were appreciated.
Right.
Yeah.
Because when I started, I worked 2 months before I even had a day off.
Really? 2 months straight?
Oh, yeah. Oh, and Andy made me ride in the hauler the whole year, too.
He what?
I had to ride in the hauler.
Because?
He wouldn't let me on an airplane.
Because?
I had to pay my dues.
Okay, got it.
So I rode with old Greasy.
Who was it?
Greasy.
Okay.
Old Billy Wright rode in the damn hauler with him everywhere.
Everywhere.
Except for West Coast, because we flew commercial. And
okay.
Red
Eye.
Because they needed another driver.
But people don't know it was a red. You got the red eye home. So the race would end. You usually go get something to eat and some beverages.
In and out.
Take a shower in the sink.
This thing a trucker.
And then you go to the airport. Right. Fall asleep on the floor because normally the bars were closed already for the red eye.
Or you're already too drunk.
Or you're out of money.
Because they knew you were coming, that's why.
You're out of money, too drunk, or...
Here comes the NASCAR guy. Shut it down, shut it down.
Then you got the red eye at midnight, 1 o'clock. Got back to Charlotte at 5 a.m.
Yeah. They said be at the shop at 8.
Yeah.
Oof.
Get a shower and get in here when you can.
Right. No, so that was the good old days.
Yeah.
But we had a lot of fun.
You had a lot of fun.
That's what I mean. Like, I was working at Andy's, and I love you truck drivers to death. I'm not going to talk bad about you. But back in the day, we waited till the last minute. Like, truck drivers yelling at us, like, I got to leave now so I can get there by the time I can park the truck.
Right.
Not, I need to get there so I can go check in the hotel and go do this, and get the truck wash, or
That's
whatever.
big.
So... for matter of fact, I remember the day we were supposed to load to go to Bristol that one year, we cut the front clip off our car.
The day you're supposed to leave?
Yeah. Or the night before. We worked all night putting a clip back on it. And then putting the motor and everything back because we had a competition to see how long it take to get the motor out of it, so they can go cut the clip off.
Right.
Left the nose and everything hanging on it. Cut
it out from underneath.
Yeah,
okay.
weld a new clip on it, and had to be back there first thing in the morning to get it back set up, and then had just enough time to get in the truck and drive there.
Right.
Like
Win the race.
Yeah. I used to ride
Win the race?
No.
So it didn't help to cut the clip off.
Well,
Me and you run into all of that.
Yeah. All that.
I like saying that stuff because hey, cut that fender off.
Just cut that quarter panel off and get 10,000.
Yeah.
It's going to make a big difference.
And you're like,
but then
what?
it fences it, smack it against
Yeah,
the
we're going
fence.
to Darlington.
It's your
The
last
one I liked was in the one car with Truex.
Yeah.
One was the Talladega with the whole front of the car tore up.
Yeah.
Or was it the one car or the 8 car? Anyways, this is back
8 car.
Well,
dude, they had it all patched up and everything, and you won the race.
It was 8.
It was 8.
Eight
It was
car.
8.
Yeah. Because remember it was because we were both there at the time.
Truex won a bush race
there.
with a bunch of tape on his shit too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I'll beat the hell.
Killed.
It's like, take that to the wind tunnel.
Yeah, that's what Dale Jr. said. Wind tunnel, we don't even know that stuff. They got pulled. And him and Steve Parker were out there making laps together. Remember that?
Yeah.
Amazing one there.
Them cars are for qualifying.
Yes.
The race cars, I say it like this: if you're not upside down and on fire, you can win Talladega or Daytona easily with about anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you left from the Petrees. You went to
DEI.
Down Incorporated.
When the 15 car started.
Okay.
And that's
Michael Waltrip, Napa.
That was when him and I worked together.
All right.
Daytona 500.
Daytona 500.
Yep.
We were there. We were teammates when the bad day.
You were catch can.
I was catch can.
Yeah. You don't remember this, but I remember we had left front fender damage in the race.
Okay.
And you were still pulling on the fender there when I was coming around the car, and I just freaking knocked you out of the way.
Really?
Yeah.
Don't remember that. I was pulling on a fender.
Yeah, because he had left front damage or something like that.
Okay.
I remember
I do
that was when I was young and dumb.
I do remember hitting Sean. So it was it was our first race too. So
Yeah.
I'm catching gas, and I'm 5 foot shit. You know what I mean? And
who was gassing? Who was gassing?
big
Was it truck driver?
truck driver Jeff Miles.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
So Jeff Miles gassing. I'm catching gas. I do the first can. Jeff plugs in. I take over. I do the can. And Sean, what's his last name? I can't think of his last name.
Tall guy.
Tall guy.
Yeah, okay, I remember.
But he's still in the sport, I think. But he's running around a car because he's carrying.
Right.
And
Carrying tires. Yeah.
This is back when you could throw the gas can.
Exactly.
So
yes.
I throw the gas can, and like I said, because Sean's 6'1", I'm 5'6". It went like this. It went. Boink. It ricocheted off his head. We don't have helmets on.
No.
We got helmets on. We're wearing fire suits, but no helmets.
That was just for show, though.
Yeah.
Shoes were just for show back then.
Yeah, because I don't even have. I'm catching, and I don't even have a helmet on or fire equipment. So it ricochets off his head, and he goes to my ass after the stop. He's yelling at me, "You son of a bitch!" And I'm like, "I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hit you in the head with that. Watch where you're throwing that can." And I felt so bad, but plus he's. Like I said,
tall.
It
bigger.
Found me into the ground, But yeah, that race was best and worst day for me. I always say.
Yeah, we lost
in Victory Lane.
there.
Yeah,
celebrating everything.
They tell us.
I kept sitting there going like, "Where's Dale at? Man, I know he's going to be here."
Yeah.
Then we get out of Victory Lane, pushing the car, and then they tell us, "It's like, man, what?"
Yeah. And really, when you think about it, both of us, because I was pretty new to sport then too. That's only my second year in NASCAR and my first Daytona 500 pit in a car.
Right.
So I've been in this longer than you?
I started in 98.
Oh, yeah. 98, I was pitting Bobby Hamilton Jr., Arca, and Bush.
Ankle biter?
But we've been,
I love this old man.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
we've been doing this the same amount of time.
So
you're just, I'm 55. I just turned 55.
Yeah.
So I got a couple.
42. I started as a baby.
I guess so. All right, so you leave there and then you go to.
Oh man, 2001 was a rough year. We was there. They did a bunch of changes after so many months in the year.
On the 15 car.
Yeah, and then I went to go change for Ryan Newman, as a matter of fact. He was running the ABC program.
Oh,
okay.
Arca Bush's Cup.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep. Won some races there. Had a good time. And then young and dumb again. You learn after a while to stop running your mouth.
You do kind of. It takes a little bit to figure this shit out.
Yeah.
But you do learn. That you got.
So I went to Travis Carter's in that year when Jimmy Spencer was driving.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And then the next year, Nemechek was going to drive it.
Right.
And then Kmart went bankrupt.
Yeah, I remember that.
Oh.
So then we were all week to week, trying to keep a job. We didn't know. We come in Monday morning, sitting there waiting, like, "Hey, we going to race this week or not?" And they go, like, "All right, put the car together." I'm like, "Okay."
Wow.
So then I went to Gibbs about July 2002. I worked there for 5 years.
Who was the driver then?
I was working at the Bush shop, so Mike McLaughlin, another great driver, great dude.
Magic Shoes, good guy.
Was that year, and then Bliss drove it the next 2 years, and then Denny went in it 2005.
Okay.
And this was the Xfinity car. Bush car then,
Yeah.
Right.
I still call it Bush car.
That's fine, I get it.
We can. Me and you call it Bush.
We got Bush
car.
car.
You can call it Bush car.
That's fine,
Yeah.
too. It was a Bush car then.
Yeah. Right.
It's true.
So I changed on the Bush car there the whole time, and then I changed on the Cup car for about a year. When Bobby drove it and JJ drove it. Yaley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I went to work at Petty's in 7 and 8, and then
You don't have to.
that's what I'm saying. The end of 2000.
Yeah, because I know you.
That's when it went bad. 2009 and 10 was a struggle.
I always tell people, the picker guys, and whatever facet you're in, whether it's a changer or a jackman or whatever, these guys have to bounce around more. They're more like the football players and baseball players, professional athletes in our sport, because of that fact of, someone might say you might be having a great year, and someone says, God, I got to get that guy. And all of a sudden, boom, you'll get a $10,000 raise,
right?
And then boom, all of a sudden you're getting a little slump, and then you get let go from that place, and
you're only as good as your last stop.
And if it's a race situation, it costs them a race, whatever. But and a lot of people don't get that. It was, God, I want to be a tire changer. I'm like, no, you don't.
Yeah.
You want to be a team manager, because they never get fired.
Right. I managed him. That's what I did.
Right.
So 2012, you're working at RCR.
Yep.
Rich Hills Racing. They had the Pit Crew Championship for a few years there. It's you against everybody else in the sport, right?
I think it was top 25.
25. What else?
Yeah, it was.
A majority of people in the race. I get it. And they held it at the Coliseum downtown.
Yep.
And it was on TV. It was covered by MRN Radio and everything on Sirius XM. And you go out and you win.
Yep. It was all J.D. Holcomb.
So his
What?
carrier,
It was all J.D. Holcomb.
Yeah.
his carrier JD, who
Right.
was at Hendrick for a long time,
Yep.
and who's another really, really super nice guy, great guy, very humble.
Yeah.
They're kind of like, the old guys, kind of like.
The OG.
And I won't say JD's not an athlete,
Right.
but because he is, obviously.
Right.
Just like, can you not say he's an athlete?
Oh, God.
There's a hat.
That's fine.
There's a hat. Sorry.
That's all right. It's good. All good.
But they go out there and they just stomp their butts.
Yeah.
And it was, I remember when you guys came back the next day, and they were getting shirts made for them.
Yeah,
and,
perfect.
Oh, it was Mike Tennyson decided to make shirts for us.
the
Make
shirt
shirts for me.
With the shirt
It
say?
said, "Fat's where it's at." It's because I said that on TV.
Is that what you-
Matt Yoakum.
Yeah.
Yoakum, he was interviewing me,
Right.
and he was like, I think I said something like, well, everybody says you got to be an athlete, and you got to be in shape and this.
Right.
And I was like, well, look at this right here. And
That's where it's at.
Fat's where it's at.
What did that mean for you to win that? I mean, in
Oh,
front of all
huge.
your peers and everything like that?
It's huge.
Yeah.
I mean, I've never been a small guy, and my whole career I've always been told, you're too big, you're too this. I mean, I got another story for you.
Sure, tell. This is your day.
I went to go to Roush, and I don't know what year it was. They called me up, wanted me to come do a tryout. So I came there and did a tryout, and they said, you're better than 3/4 of the tire changers we got here. And I was like, all right, cool, I got the job. Well, you're not going to pass the eye test. I was like, eye test? I can see perfectly fine. They said no. They're going to take a look at you, and they're not going to.
Because you didn't fit their criteria.
So I was like, why did you even call me here?
Right.
So I've always been like put down for that. So I've always worked my butt off to try to be the best.
Right.
So
here's what I know about this man right here. That I wasn't going to bring up until I got him sitting down here.
Oh.
I have no idea what he's going to say, so you're on your own. You're on your own.
He has probably, I'm going to say the best hand speed that I've ever seen with the gun. So they've changed the guns now, which probably a little bit hurts you. When you had them fancy guns, you were probably killing them.
I still like my old hammer gun.
That's
what I use now.
But his hand speed, hit 5 on and 5 off.
That's it. That's what it is.
And how fast you can do it.
Exactly.
Right?
You get around the car.
Well, he might not be able to get around the car as good as, a track star.
Oh, no. I always had the fastest runaround time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I told you. If I ever got in a fight or I went into an alley, I want Poptart with me because I know we're going to come out of it.
Oh, I'm not a fighter. I'm a lover.
That's your
my girlfriend, she knows that.
That's your CG.
She's the fighter.
Yeah, but I'm going to tell you, though, with your size and with your everything like that, your hands...
You got good CG. You got very low CG.
CG. Center of gravity.
Yes.
I'm like, what? Look at these hands. Look like
You don't look like you changed your mind.
Look, this is for backswing and forward. That's perfect. Okay, so you win that. So the $10,000. I don't want to put you on the spot. I didn't ask
Put him on the
this,
spot.
But did you get to keep it?
Yes, they gave us our money.
Okay.
They taxed the crap out of us.
Okay, got it. All right, because I know.
Well, hold on a minute.
Cruder?
The $10,000 we got, the $10,000 we won, we got to keep.
Right.
Okay.
But then, almost every team I've been to, the money you get, like I finished second as a team deal in 2007 at Petty's. They take that money and like divvy it up between the teams.
Sure.
So
make a kitty.
So everyone is any of the team money I've ever won, they divvy it up between everybody.
Okay. What would you consider your best win or your best day or accomplishment in the sport? You've been to Victory Lane so many times. You're still going to Victory Lane.
Yeah, with everything.
You're still going to Victory Lane.
And with everything, not just...
everything's different. Everything kind of affects you different. Like winning Daytona 500,
Yeah.
I was... God, what was I, 20...
Yeah, you had to be pretty young.
23, 24 years old, And you both work for Dale.
Right.
Yeah.
And I still tell people today, like when I was a kid, I loved Bill Elliott.
Right.
And I hated Earnhardt. Hated him. So the day I get a job at Dale Earnhardt Incorporated,
it wasn't a big deal.
Yeah, my dad was like, "You're really going to go work for him?"
Right.
I was like, "The pay's good. What are you going to? What do you expect?"
Yeah.
But the thing about Dale was, the first day I worked there, he came and found me, and everybody says how he grabbed you and everything.
Right.
Like, Ty was walking me through the shop, my first day there, and Big E busted the door, and I was like, "Oh crap!
It's Dale Earnhardt."
It's Dale Earnhardt." And he grabs me, holds my shoulders like this, and he says, "You're new here." And I said, "Yes, sir." And he's like, "What's your name?" And I tell him the name. He goes, "Well, I'm Dale Earnhardt. I'll see you around." And I'm like, "Okay." And then every day, that man remembered everybody's name.
He did.
And he would come through the shop every day. Like, we had radios in all the shops, so you knew where he was at.
I remember those stories, yep.
So he came through the shop every day, and he couldn't ever remember Poptart. He always called me Cupcake for some reason.
He couldn't remember Warren. He always called me Wisconsin.
Called me Cupcake. Another story. We're in there working out in the gym. Walt Smith's killing us.
Oh, yeah, Walt, yeah.
So I'm hanging on the water cooler, about ready to die. And Big E comes walking through the door, and he's got like all these guys in suit and ties and whatever. And you're out trying to straighten up because you don't sponsor people or whatever. Well, he just turns over and starts laughing. He's like, "Cupcake, are you all right over there?" I was like, "I'll make it." So, he was always a great guy. He talked to you. He was just like a regular person. He talked to everybody. So, winning that race was like a huge deal. But, I've won these truck races now with Grant and everything. It's
still racing. It's still winning.
Yeah, but it's kind of, it's still great, too, because, I'm part of this deal, and responsible for this
right.
part.
You're kind of you're taking care of them other younger guys.
Yeah,
you're
trying to groom them,
right,
get them going. So I mean, it's a.
So you become a mentor.
Absolutely.
After being a cupcake, mentor. Yeah.
I mean, another great win I had was when the third race I was at RCR with Kevin Harvick. Mm-hmm. We came down second on pit road, and we beat the 24 car off pit road and won the race in Richmond.
Richmond?
Oh, yeah.
In Richmond. Won the race, so I mean, it's like, boom!
We did that.
We used to have him dialed in at Richmond.
Yeah.
I don't know what Rodney's done. He can't win at Richmond. He wins everywhere else, but
yeah. But that's what I mean. I mean, it was like when you can beat somebody off pit road like that.
Yeah.
The same. I guess we did the same thing with Danny Hamlin in the Busch car too. When you're a picker guy and you beat someone off pit road to win a race,
that's your deal.
That's two wins.
That's when you know you've done your job.
Yeah.
Dave Chenette says, "Hey, what up, Poptart?"
Ready.
Tracy Huxtable asked, "Who did Poptart enjoy working for the most?"
I don't know. I mean, I had a great time working at RCR. I had a great time working at Petree's back in the day. I mean, I hate to say it, probably the place that I didn't feel like I fit in the most, that I felt awkward, was like Penske.
Yeah?
Yeah, I don't know why. It was just me. Most of the other places, man, I mean, just feel pretty welcome, you know?
Your wife is asking upstairs, did the sauce get poured over the wings? Yes.
Do what?
The one wing challenge. She's asking if it's
No.
I'll go get us a couple more.
No, that's fine. Oh,
I'm gonna get up.
I told you I needed a bigger
I can
bucket.
get up.
That's right.
I can do whatever I want during this show.
That's right.
We got a worker over there.
No, he's fine.
He's fine.
You stay right there, young man.
Tell us about, okay, so now you do that, and you have two businesses now in the Lake Norman area. Hellraiser Jacks, right?
Yep.
And the other one is LKN Tool Repair?
Yeah.
All right, so real quick, tell us what those are about.
The tool repair business, I do
in case people need the services here.
Yeah, I do like general tool repair for like air tools, electric tools, to cordless tools. I do a lot of pit gun stuff.
Right.
That was kind of my big business, was pit gun stuff, until the whole payola deal happened.
Until the pit gun stuff went out of business.
That hurt me pretty bad.
Yeah.
But I still do a lot of pit gun stuff and air hoses, regulators, but anything and everything. I'm just trying to broaden out more and more. I got a lot of customers around the country now.
Mm-hmm. Which is good.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
sure, because short track guys got to have your stuff.
Yeah, I've gotten real big in the modified tour.
Oh, good.
Business. I got a lot of guys.
Yeah, I cannot wait for this weekend business.
Nice.
Feel the ground pounders, man.
Yeah.
Love those.
Yeah, that's good.
Already,
I was thinking about that. Like, who are your customers, and that makes total sense now.
Yeah, I've gotten in the modified tour guys has gotten real big with me. Mm-hmm. I'm starting getting into some off-road stuff out west.
Using our old jacks and our old guns, probably, right?
Yeah. And then, I service, like my jack business, I service all like Broom Hosel, Pit Boss jacks, the old Redco's, Long Acres. I do steel jacks, anything, everything, man.
Okay.
Make a dollar out of you.
What do you think of this whole one lug nut thing coming?
Man.
Bring it in. Thank you, Kim.
To me, I just think it kind of sucks, because it's
going to take people's jobs away.
Well, I mean, you're trying to hit 5 lug nuts. I mean, that's like a craft. I mean,
right.
I started hitting lug nuts when I was 14 years old.
Really?
14 years old. My brother and I sat there in the garage.
Where's home for you? Where are you originally
Indianapolis, Indiana.
Okay.
My brother and I would sit out there in the garage, and I still have this impact. My dad's half-inch impact that he changed tires with back in the ASA days, in the late 70s, early 80s. And my brother and I would sit out there, and we had a hub we'd hit like every night until my dad would come out there and yell at us and tell us to knock it off because we're going to burn up his air compressor.
Who did your dad work for in ASA?
It was just a small time deal out of Indy there.
Okay.
There was Ken Harrison drove the car.
I worked in 86, 85, 86.
Well, the guy worked for a guy by the name of Dennis Love, who owned a big body shop up there at the time, whatever. And they had a deal. They had a deal with Skoll and Harry Gant.
All right.
So they built a car for Harry to drive some races. And
a lot of the Cup guys would come and do that.
Yeah. So like when kind of that deal kind of fell apart, my dad was like, you know what, I'm done. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I guess that's why my brother and I just always loved racing.
Now your
brother Jason.
Your brother works in the sport. What's he do? Give him some love here.
He's the car chief on Michael McDowell's car.
Okay.
So, yeah,
I thought he was on a 43.
That was before. That was a couple years ago. But, yeah, I mean, that was the whole goal was to try to move down south, and it's all about who you meet and who you...
Right, yeah, absolutely.
Like that.
Yeah.
So some girl named Chrissy Hensley here says you're the absolute best.
That's my woman.
That's your woman.
That's why she thinks I'm absolute
best. That's good. She said, I still have several of those world's fastest fat tire changer t-shirts.
Yeah, that's what it says. It said fats words out on the front, and on the back it said world's fastest fat tire changer.
That's awesome. Anybody have any questions or anything for Poptart? Now's the time to tune in here. Like we said, the show is brought to you by Lake Norman Patio and Game Rooms on Brawley School Road in Mooresville, and also On Tire Tailgate System. Warren's sporting it today. Check that out.com. Great product to help all you tailgaters,
right,
campers, or anything like that. So good stuff.
Really, really good camping equipment.
Oh, and by the way, I got asked today, do you guys have room for more advertisers? Well, guess what? We do. So reach out.
Who asked you that?
Just go with it, okay?
All right.
Jeez.
Bring a check.
There's some like shirts and
signs. We got shirts. I mean, we're good on the apparel.
No, I mean like if I sponsor y'all or whatever, so get a little shout out.
Yeah, all right. We'll talk about it afterwards.
Okay.
But yeah, so just give us a call. David Gerhardt says one lug nut is the same to a tire changer as a composite body is to a fabricator.
True.
Yeah.
True statement.
Puts us all out of business.
Right. Yeah.
So I've done a little one lug stuff. My brother worked on my IRL team.
Oh, he did?
When I was down here. When I first moved down here. So I did a little pit practice with him,
How was that? What did you find with the one lug nut?
It's easy.
It's easy.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not going to take it away from saying it's that easy, but it's
different.
Yeah, I mean you're doing one thing.
Easy.
When you I'm not going to be a smartass here, but I say it takes a man to hit 5 lug nuts.
Right.
And a real man hit a wide 5.
A wide 5.
You know wide 5.
That's right. I did that a few weeks ago. A figure 8 race. I did a figure 8 race a few weeks ago back.
Yeah? Okay.
So a wide 5 is like a short track.
Oh, okay, got
modified car,
okay, thank you.
PSA car,
thank you. Poptart, what's your favorite racing series? World of Outlaws, mods, trucks, street stocks, car.
I've gotten really into the dirt late models now.
Dirt late models,
because of my girlfriend.
It's amazing.
I mean, she was big into dirt late models. Okay. She used to own some teams and stuff.
Really? Team owner?
Yeah, she's a badass.
That's cool.
Nice.
Yeah, she keeps me straight.
That's good. How long
Someone got to.
Yeah.
2 years.
That's good. But she figured you out quick. Right. Are we good here on
Let's do it. Yeah, they're probably good.
So what we do here is we do the one wing challenge. So what we do is we take a bite and I tell you where these are from. And you have to rate them 1 to 5.
I just started.
You can do 3.5, 4.2 whatever.
And then my son, he's the wing guy.
He's the wing guy.
We'll give him one.
We have one. We got 5 of them.
So we got to figure out where it's from.
No, I'll tell you what. These came from Lake Norman Tavern on Brawley School Road in Mooresville. And you're getting some paper.
I'm going to give him this great big one. I'll get some.
Oh my gosh, look at it. Holy crap, is that a pterodactyl wing?
This is weird. You got some weird ones here.
Oh, I did. I'll tell you what they are in a second. So we got these from Lake Norman Tavern. Jim, we stopped in. Jim's loves the show. Always says, "Hey, who's on tonight?" So the flavor tonight is honey bourbon.
Honey bourbon. I knew it was honey bourbon. I thought it was almost maple syrup.
I saw bourbon. I was like, "Yeah, I'm in."
You gotta eat that.
Oh, wow.
Tell us what you think.
Yeah, he's a wing.
Oh my
he's
God.
on a keto diet, so it's a good thing they're not fried or anything.
That's tasty.
They are pretty good.
They're good.
I want them hotter.
I understand. Like heat wise?
Do they have a hot bourbon?
I don't know. We can find out. Dave Chanel says if we feed you more drinks, Pop-Tart, you'll tell more stories. Yeah, everyone does. Yeah. We just want to turn them into a...
I thought it was a PG-13.
It is.
Well, we swear a little. I do anyways.
Sorry.
Pac-Man doesn't. He usually gives me a look when I do that.
No, I don't.
I
Only one.
It's only an hour-long show.
Until someone
we
tells
can be
me.
here for hours.
Right, yeah.
You keep drinking and just keep telling stories.
We'll just have you on again. So here's where I'm at with some of this stuff. Like, we can have anything to talk about, or not much to talk about, like after the season's over. So we got to get guys like this back on. Well, we want to sit and drink beer and tell stories, and we can do that. That's good stuff. Plain stories.
1 to 5. 1 to 5.
I'll let Poptart go first.
You do 2.4, 8 point, or 5 points, no, 4.6 or something like that. You don't hurt anyone's feelings.
I'm gonna give it a 3.8.
Okay.
Really good.
Yep, meaty.
I like the
Good size.
Very meaty.
You probably like
very
it hotter
good.
like me.
Well, I don't like hot, but
Like spicy.
no, my kid over there.
Does he like
likes
hot? You like him hot?
Yeah, he likes them hot. Yeah.
What's your
We went to
son's name?
someplace he told Carter.
Carter, okay. Carter's,
said, "Give me as
Carter's
hot
with
as
his
you got."
side. He's the fan in the stand. Fan in the stand, not fans in the stand. He's here tonight. So, what do you think of it, Carter?
It's good.
Dude,
Good.
it's almost gone. Don't eat the bone. You're going to choke to death. We got to call 911. All right, I'm going to go with a 3.6.
I'm gonna go with a 3.7.
All right, that's good.
I was gonna go with a 4, but since you 3.6, I'll 3.7.
All right, that's fine.
They're very tasty. Yeah, I like how they're cooked.
Yeah.
Very
Good.
meaty. I want them hotter. I'd give that a 4. If that has some
Zing to it?
zing
Yeah, but
at the end,
it's honey and bourbon, so
I know, but we'll
Okay. just saying.
put some cayenne pepper in there.
They always
Don't tell
We
him.
get some red
They
pepper
always-
flakes.
it's hot
throw it
bourbon.
on
They
there.
always say, "Do you want any blue cheese or ranch?" I go, "Nah, no training wheels.
Yeah.
We're
It's like-
we're going straight up on these."
Yeah,
things."
especially this.
Yeah.
Like
fine.
Jack Daniel's
That's good.
Fire or something.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's good.
Throw some fireball in there.
Fireball.
Good.
That would be
Um,
cinnamony.
pretty good.
That might be bad.
Yeah.
on me.
So we have. How long do you see yourself sticking around the sport?
Oh,
I mean,
shit, as long as you can.
yeah, I'm just. I mean,
Make it a
yeah.
retirement.
I mean,
Well-
you're how old?
42.
Damn, you got like 20 years left.
Are you still
Not-
kicking,
not
are you
changing
still
tires.
kicking them young kids' ass on pit road? And
Hold
in the
on.
truck, in the trucks, you can.
I bet you can.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, my crew's pretty good.
Yeah.
Are they?
Oh yeah, yeah. We're not gonna go anywhere though. I mean,
Anybody I know?
David Mayo,
Oh, okay.
yeah, he changed his rears with me,
There you go.
and the other two. Well, Bobby Grant's my gas man. He's an old guy. He's an old guy, but he loves to drink. Oh, let me just tell you something. I should bring y'all some of this.
What?
We got some root beer moonshine.
Oh, hey, someone just brought that up.
Root beer moonshine.
Root beer
Mike
moonshine.
Hadley said Poptart wants some root beer shine to wash it at the window.
I'm gonna
Wow.
tell you.
Well, go
I
ahead.
got a buddy who gets a little shine.
And it's root
We just started drinking this a few weeks ago. Root beer moonshine with A&W root beer. Let me just tell you,
Keep talking.
you're not gonna remember what happened the next day.
Can you?
So you could almost put a scoop of
I was just going to say
Culver.
the same
We
thing.
already talked about that. Having root beer floats.
root beer float.
Could you
Yeah.
imagine?
Jesus.
Could you imagine that?
Yeah, yeah. It's yeah. I'll have to get you guys some.
We'll
It's
take
in
it.
trouble. I'll get you in trouble.
Question.
Put it in your Yetis.
But you're already
That might not.
That'd be a good
I
idea.
might need to keep that cold for 2 hours.
That'd be good.
This
No,
thing
no,
ain't
no,
lasting
that's the
15
problem.
minutes.
20 minutes.
The root
10
beer
minutes.
moonshine and the root beer, you just drink it like you're drinking root beer. You
Yeah.
don't even notice it.
That's like the apple pie.
It's-
All of a sudden, everybody's like, "What
No,
happened?"
no. This root beer is way
Yeah,
better.
It's way better.
Yeah, I love apple pie. You drink that root beer.
You look like the gecko.
Someone's drawn a chalk outline
Yeah.
around you.
Yeah, it's like we say now.
You're still alive.
Right.
Yeah, if you don't remember, it didn't happen.
Beautiful. Question for you. So you start out young in the sport. You're still young. What's it like for you now to be like in the mentor phase? Like in the people asking you questions, and you're teaching people what you've learned, and you see them be successful with it.
I mean, it's good.
Yeah.
I mean, I like it. I mean, especially when a guy actually takes it and listens.
Right.
You know, I've had plenty of guys that don't listen. It's like, well, just go on, dude. Go do your
Yeah.
Do your way.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
no,
know.
see,
Yeah, we've been down that road. I know exactly
I'll
what
see
you're
a
Same
saying.
thing is like trying to teach someone how to fabricate.
yeah,
Same
yeah.
thing.
And you're a good fabricator. I know. He
Really?
yeah,
Does
oh
that
yeah,
too?
he's a great
Oh.
finish fabricator guy.
Okay.
And you know, you show someone something and they know more than you, and you just shake your head and let them go, because if they're not willing to listen to
Listen
you,
to one, right.
then you watch that guy fail,
Fall on his
and
face,
that's-
and then when he
what
comes
happens.
back to you, are you cordial and say, "Okay, you ready to learn?"
No, I'm usually not, because I wasn't like that when I was learning how to fabricate.
but
And
it's-
plus, when I was learning how to fabricate, the guy who taught me would chew my ass and
Right.
just about.
You can't do that anymore.
No, you
No,
can't
do
You
that.
gotta have sensitivity.
No.
Yeah,
If
you
you
get
don't-
called in the break room.
Right,
This happened. You
right.
get called in the break room.
You know,
you'll
when,
get your ass chewed.
when I was learning how to fabricate,
too hard.
you know, someone looked at it, and I won't say the guy's name, but he looked at it and, what the F is that? And he threw it
Yeah.
across the room and
Oh.
he said, why don't you try that again, you know?
Speaking of that, I was like back in DEI.
Yeah.
Scott Eggleston picked up something this guy made, and he says, "What is this?" He's like, "What do you mean?" He goes, "That's uglier than socks on a rooster." Socks on a rooster? I don't know. That was his saying. The guy looked
Scott Eggleston.
Yeah, the guy was like, I didn't know what to say.
Thought it was best ever.
Yeah, and then he spray bombed it over there, and he was like, "Dude, take down the paint shop."
Perfect.
Right. He didn't want to show anybody it.
No.
You know,
Yeah.
it's like bad fabrication is like this, and I can say this because you know, it's like when you have a young kid, a 2 or 3 year old,
Right.
and they're wearing a diaper, and they go and they shit themselves, and they stand in a corner, and then they don't come out of the corner, and they just stay there, right? And because they don't want anybody to know that they shit themselves.
That could be happening as a grown man, too.
Right. But that's how bad fabrication is. You don't want to show anybody your bad fabrication.
Yeah.
You want to hide it.
Okay, yeah.
So you go stand in your own corner with it.
Got it.
And like, then you sit there and go, "Oh, nobody really smells this, but everybody really smells it."
Bad fabrication.
It's bad fabrication.
Wow, ladies and gentlemen, we just learned what bad fabrication, the analogy to go with.
If anybody
courtesy of Warren Rossell.
Well, if any fabricator doesn't think they're guilty,
I got it.
I've had people tell, "Man, that looks really bad. You better throw it away." And I'm like, "Yeah, I thought it looked really bad. I didn't know whether I should throw it away or not, but it's going in the trash now. I just need a sign. I need confirmation."
You don't put it in a trash can where somebody can see it.
Right.
You go out back.
Right.
You go back
I need confirmation that I shit my pants. I'm throwing it away now. That's how it goes.
I get it. Tracy Hutzell will answer your question. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you've been hearing the Martinsville clock in the background, which is good. That means Warren's won one of those, so that's what I was
Well, Joseph won it. And
that's young Joseph.
young Joseph won it.
Yeah, Logano gave it to
Said,
him.
"Hey, I want a clock." All right.
We are at the top of the hour, guys.
Top of the
Top
hour.
of the hour. Yep. Everybody, thank you so much. Kyle Kelly says, "Great show, Dix."
Thank you.
That's my middle name. So, Poptart, thank you so much, man. We appreciate
Thank
you.
you, buddy.
Thank you
Cheers.
so much. Cheers, and everybody.
Stay out of the COVID.
Don't forget this week we'll be coming to you from Lake Erie Speedway from the Race of Champion, the 70th anniversary running of the special prestigious events, and it's grassroots racing, so we're going to go there. In the meantime, good night, Dick.
Good night, Dick.
There we go. Thank you, everybody. Stay safe, stay good. And
Stretch it out 30 minutes.
We'll do it.
We're out of beer. Wow. Hey, another great show.
Great
Thank you
show.
so much, everybody, for tuning
Enjoyed
in.
it.
We appreciate it. We do this every Tuesday night. And Warren, I think the guests we've had have been fantastic.
Phenomenal.
And the people that are following us, we appreciate it. We're reaching 42,000 people a month. Can you believe that? And we appreciate you watching. And,
We're having fun. Hope everybody else enjoys it.
that's it. It's just a fun show. Bucket of beer. Guys sitting around talking about it. So keep tuning in. We appreciate it. Check out our store and everything. But we appreciate you people. And we will see you next week. Right, my friend?
Yes, sir.
All right. See you next week.